Hey, welcome to the CD show. I'm Chris.
And I'm Brandon.
Hey, another week has passed, Brandon, and, it was a great week, right?
Oh, definitely another great week.
Yeah, so,
good week.
I guess, let's cut right through. Let's get into it. We're so excited about this new segment.
I'm very
excited. Who's Who.
New Who's Who of Watson.
That's awesome. That's great stuff. So, yeah, I think we formulated this for our audience. You think about it, we got 500 people across country, and you might just know a name, and so we're gonna learn about some people at the company, and so you have a special role. You went out and you did the interviews.
I did a couple interviews. Basically, I'm trying to focus and pick some people that like you said, you know a name or something like that, but you don't know a face, especially if you're calling into the company. And so I took some time and went over and talked with Krista, and she had a few insightful things to say. So let's
see what she said.
Yeah. Hi guys, I'm here in the parts room with Krista. Trying to get you guys to understand her more on a personal level instead of just all business. So, Krista, why don't you take a couple seconds to tell us about yourself?
Well, I've been working here at the shop for almost 5 years now. I'm the OTR breakdown manager, and I basically take care of and oversee all breakdowns, invoices, disputes, basically anything related to breakdowns.
And outside of work, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I just recently had my first child about a year ago, so it's basically consuming my time at the moment. But other than that, I am also a freelance makeup artist.
Awesome. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So when drivers call in, what do you feel is your most frustrating part that you struggle to minimize downtime with them? What would they be able to do to make things better for you?
Basically, the main thing is to have all the information that we need. If it's a tire, what position, size, where you're located, like specifically with mile markers, towns, basically all the information we're going to need, so we don't have to either keep calling back or asking a million questions. Just get as much information as possible to us right away.
That's great. Anything that you really love about your job?
Learning. I'm always learning something new. Like, we're always training new people, and I tell them all the time, you're never going to know everything because things are always changing, and we're always learning things new, and everything's changing. So.
Perfect. All right, guys. Well, that's Krista from the shop. Anybody that doesn't know her, stop in and say hello, and we'll talk to you later.
See ya.
All right.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was your first interview.
That was it. That's the first one. That's
CNN might be going on.
First
maybe not
step
CNN,
to stardom right there. Krista, but again, thank you. Congratulations on the little one.
She was natural there.
Yeah.
She did a great job, Krista. Yeah, she plays such a big role there, and so congratulations.
She really does.
So you kept going with it. You didn't stop there, did you?
No, I couldn't stop there because Dwayne definitely deserves a lot of respect. He stepped up here to trailer shop. We sent out a survey a couple months back, and some of the feedback was that they felt that we needed supervision in the trailer shop.
Yeah.
And so Dwayne has stepped up and took a minute there with him. So here's his video. All right, good afternoon, everybody. Now we are over here in the trailer shop, and I'm here with Dwayne, who has been recently promoted, I guess you would say, to the trailer shop management position. So, Dwayne, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about the position that you have here, and what the day-to-day, basically, what you're managing and overseeing, just so everybody has a general idea if they have an issue that what they could come talk to you about.
Well, on my day-to-day here, we take my job is to make sure that our young guys, we got a real group of young men here that just need some training, need some learning. So I get with them every day, try and show them what I know. Sometimes they show me things that I don't know. But I do that. I take care of the computer work as far as checking work orders, getting with the drivers, any complaints, any problems with drivers, what they see, take care of that. Like I said, just basically helping the techs to learn more because they're a young group,
right? And
they're learning, they're doing better, trying to make sure everything gets cleaned up and put away, and just get things rolling a little smoother.
Awesome. awesome. Now, one thing that you did make a key point on there is that you learned some things from them. And I've said in the past, actually I believe on the CB show a couple weeks ago, that the day you give up learning yourself is the day you give up on yourself. Absolutely. And so the fact that you're, like you're saying, you're learning things from them, that's great. Outside of work, what are some of your hobbies and things that you like to do? How do you spend your time outside of here?
Well, my biggest thing is my son. He's 16 years old. We race go-karts. My son races go-karts. We've been doing that for about 8 years now, and that's our hobby, our passion. We love to be at the racetrack. The more the merrier. Other than that, I just kind of got my boat out here the other week. I got some fishing license. I haven't been fishing in like 3 years. I haven't had the boat in the water for about 10. So we did that here the other weekend. That was very enjoyable. Other than that, do a little bit of hunting, a little fishing, but the racing, that's where we're at.
Where do you race at? What track do you run?
We run Penns Creek, Sealands Grove, Seven Stars, Hunterstown. We've been up to Snydersville, which is up towards New York or New Jersey, up off of 80. We race down at Trailway Speedway. That's a big track at the end of the season. One of our wishes and goals is we'd like to go south. We'd love to go down. There's some races towards the end of the year. We'd love to go to Virginia, North Carolina.
Awesome.
Take the boy down to Charlotte, see Hendrick Motor Speedway, all that kind of stuff, and then do some racing. That's a goal.
Well, that's awesome. It sounds like you have a heck of a busy schedule, and sounds fun though. Time with your kids is definitely awesome. And I guess one last thing to wrap it up, so that we can keep it consistent with the truck shop. When the drivers come through here, if they have any complaints or they have anything that they need to be addressed, what would make it easy for them to have that handled? Like, I mean, would it be best to track you down and talk to you about any issues, or just speak to the techs and then the techs come to you? Like, what probably is the best procedure so that they can minimize the downtime in the drive-through bay? If it's something that's a major fix, maybe you instruct them to just drop and you guys will fix it and they can keep going. Just what would make it easiest for you and the techs when they come in?
Well, the easiest thing is when the drivers come through, if they know of a situation, to let the tech know. And if the tech looks at it and the driver's not satisfied with that answer, please come get me. I want to know about it. If the driver feels that there's not, it's not being handled properly, call me. Come see me. It doesn't matter. We'll get it straightened out. But generally, it's just easier when the drivers pull in if they let the tech know. And I've been trying to reaffirm that with all the drivers to let the techs know. Because a lot of the drivers, they've been doing it a long, long time. They're kind of like me. I'm an old guy, been around the business for 35 years. So they know maybe more than what my techs may know. Mm-hmm. Or they've seen things that sometimes, you know how it is, you pull a tire in here, driver seen something, it's on the bottom. They don't see it when they come in. So I told them, whenever you have that situation, don't dismiss the driver.
Right.
Look at it. Jack it up, see what it is, explain to the driver, and same with the drivers. If they explain their problem, let us know. Any issues, have them see me.
Perfect. So basically, the more information the driver can have to relay to the tech, the better, and the quicker we can get the job done.
Absolutely.
So, all right, well, that'll wrap it up. I appreciate your time, Dwayne, and obviously part of the reason this job was created for you and that you're promoted here is because there was some feedback from the drivers that they wanted more of a leadership in the shop. So, first, congratulations to you. You've definitely done a great job. I stopped down here and take walks through and inspections, and things are looking great. So keep up the good work, and we will be in touch. All right.
Sure.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Great
job.
Good job.
I didn't know Dwayne was into racing.
I had no idea myself.
Awesome. Really cool. We talked about the family again.
There it is. Family all about it. Yeah.
So that's great. And, both Krista, Dwayne, such integral parts of our company, from breakdowns to making sure our equipment's safe and operable. I mean, you can't ask for two better people to be your first, especially be your first two interviews.
First two interviews. Yeah. They made me look good.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, again, congratulations to those two, and they really work hard. And now you know who they are.
Yeah.
You put a face with a name. Right.
So great job to both of you.
So I guess as we're moving forward, what time is it?
It's the weekly update.
It's the weekly update.
Our favorite section. Yes.
You like it.
I love the weekly update.
I think more so because you get to tell the audience of what kind of week we had.
Listen, it's so great week after week, day after day. All the obstacles that are thrown at our guys and girls out there, and they navigate around.
Right.
And so we have another great week. No DOT reportables, no lost time injuries. I just can't stress enough how great that is, and how great of a job they're handling everything out there.
Yeah, you think about, like you said, what they do out there, and we just, from everybody, from the CV show, the Watson Town Trucking, just thank you for all the work that you're doing and being safe and getting home to the family safely.
Right? Is the thing right there.
So, we always say, who came aboard this week?
So this week we had a class of 4.
Wow.
4 guys joined the team. So, we had Josh from South Williamsport. We had Dennis from Alta Vista. Pardon me on the saying if that's wrong. I know how you Virginia folks are. Andrew from Lock Haven and Ron from Cape May Courthouse, New Jersey.
Wow.
So, again, as we welcome them on board, keep in mind, all the guys out there, there is the driver referral bonus.
Right.
You get that great referral bonus. If you know anybody that's interested, reach out to Tony or myself, or have them go to our website at watsontown.trucking.com and just fill out an application, and easy process.
Yeah, this website certainly is, and we keep updating that website. With the team at Mojo, Tracy, and that team, they really have done a great job. And
yes, absolutely. Have.
And you're going to see some. We're on social media more, and so everybody from Sheila, from everybody that's involved, great job. And that website, keep driving there, and like you said, earn a couple extra bucks, get somebody on board.
An extra day.
Yeah, time off.
That's what you need. So.
Again, I wanted this week, as we move forward here, I wanted this week to talk about health insurance.
Yeah.
Everybody needs it, but it's tough. It's a tough, industry, and everything that's going on with it. We changed this year, big change. We went from a different methodology. We went over to this GPA versus your standard kind of health insurance plan. And GPA is a little bit more hands-on. It puts it back in us as the consumer, and really saves costs for the individuals in the long run. So, but with that, when we initiated the launch, UPMC was in the network, and I guess they don't like the fact that we're trying to pay fair price to them.
Yeah, and you said that they dropped out of the network.
January 1st. Yeah, so it really only affects maybe the northern tier of our workforce. But if I was in a meeting this week. If they get pushback at UPMC, we have solutions. It's not the end of the world, so it's great. So there's a video that GPA gave us that kind of gives. It's just on UPMC. If you ever get resistance at a doctor, at the doctor level, and they say, "Oh, I don't recognize GPA. I don't know who that is," there is a solution. There's the next step. So I wanted to share this video. Let's take a look. It kind of gives an outline of exactly what to do.
Okay, great.
When you visit your doctor, you're focused on getting the care you need, not navigating a complex healthcare system. Thanks to GPA Member Services, getting the care you need is easy, even if your provider is confused. While it doesn't happen often, if your provider is unsure about your plan, here's what you should do. Step 1. If your provider does not recognize the plan on your ID card, call GPA Member Services. We'll talk to your provider and explain your benefits. This usually solves the issue. If your provider does not accept your plan, it's time for Step 2, Nurse Navigator. When you call GPA Member Services, we'll connect you to Nurse Navigator to speak with a registered nurse. Your Nurse Navigator will talk with you to obtain the details of your request, speak to providers on your behalf, and help you find your best options for care. Depending on your group health plan, your options with Nurse Navigator might include coordinating with your current provider to continue care when your provider agrees, offering to coordinate an arrangement to prepay your provider the amount of your health plan's responsibility using our virtual pay card, or locating another provider who will work with your group health plan to deliver the care you need. Our goal is for you to continue care with the providers you trust. With Nurse Navigator, we collaborate with you and your providers for the best possible outcome. Members are active decision makers in their choice of healthcare providers and active in the medical treatment plan their healthcare providers offer. We're here to help you make the most of your group health plan. For any provider challenge you face, simply call GPA Member Services at 1-800-827-7223.
Oh, that's a great video, Chris. That's really done well. It does a nice job explaining everything, any issues that they may run into.
Exactly. I thought so too. Again, if you have issues, there's a team of people at GPA, and even here with Lynn Swank, our human resource manager, has really done a nice job. Again, this is a big launch for our company, and we're still working out bugs here and there, but Lynn has taken an active role. So we commend her for that as well. But if you have questions, concerns, please direct them to Lynn. Obviously look on the back of the card, GPA Member Services. Try that as well. But if you're not getting a reaction, please reach out to Lynn. We'll make it as easy as possible for you.
Absolutely.
So
before we wrap up the weekly update, I do want to bring something up here that was brought to my attention this week. Some of the drivers still have these Zonar cab cards in their trucks. America on one side, Canada on the other. Basically, they're no good. They're not the cab cards. Your cab cards are actually in your Zonar unit. It's electronically installed in there.
Right.
And so therefore, if you have these, get rid of these right now, because you hand that to a DOT officer, they're going to write you up for not having the right instruction manual.
Oh, so they're basically useless.
They're useless. So if you have any of those, get rid of them. Reach out to Dave Granite out in the law department, and they'll get you squared away and walk you through everything. So just wanted to get that out there.
Oh, good.
My attention this week.
So would you say, would that wrap us up for the weekly update?
Weekly update.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll look forward to it next week, right?
Yeah, I'm always looking forward to next week.
But before we go,
the sponsors, couldn't be here without them.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot going on there in all the companies. I mean, from the growth at Watsontown Trucking to Patton Warehouse to Patton Logistics.
Patton Warehouse is opening up 1, 2, possibly warehouses next month. By the end of next month, they'll have 2 more up operating. So that's great.
Yeah, we got a whole team in Virginia and stuff. So we're thankful for the Patton Logistics Group and everybody that goes involved and make all this happen. I mean, look at this studio now.
Yeah,
we got lights. We got
everything. We got all kinds of the stuff out here. So really looking forward to the future of what we got.
Thank you to the Patton Logistics Group.
Yes, thank you very much.
Surely. I guess that wraps up our week. I guess, and as always, main theme here is get home to your family safely.
Absolutely. Keep up the good work, and like Chris just said, always strive to get home to your family safely. So.
Thank you. Have a great week, everyone.